Society pushes a specific equation: high effort labor equals upward mobility. We are told that if you trade enough sweat and hours, you will inevitably climb out of poverty. Thomas tested that theory every single night. As a warehouse security guard, he walked 4 miles per shift and stayed alert for 10 hours straight. Yet he lived in a tiny apartment with a broken fan, sleeping on a mattress on the floor. His discipline yielded survival, but nothing more. The limit of this strategy became clear on a cold Tuesday morning. His mother collapsed from physical strain. She needed medical care they could not afford. Thomas realized his labor was producing exactly enough to cover his rent, leaving zero surplus to protect his family. He was caught in an inverse reality. He worked through the night while the economy moved forward, and he slept through the day while opportunities, skills, and capital were being exchanged in the light. Look at this 24-hour cycle. When we map out a low-wage night shift, the sheer volume of labor consumes the bulk of the clock. Biological recovery fills the remaining space. This is a mathematical ceiling. Thomas could not physically trade any more hours for money without risking his health. Escaping stagnation requires more than squeezing effort into a maxed-out schedule. It requires extracting entirely new, unexploited hours from the margins. The method to extract that time appeared on a 6 a.m. bus ride. Thomas sat across from a local business owner named Mr. Chun. While Thomas was a hollow shell finishing a grueling shift, Mr. Chun was well-dressed, reading a book, and entirely alert. Mr. Chun explained his advantage. He operated in the magic hours between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. This specific window is a void in the day, a period where there are no meetings, no notifications, and zero societal friction to interrupt deep focus. To understand the leverage here, look at this weekly breakdown. When those 2 quiet hours are isolated and stacked, they generate 14 hours of pure, uninterrupted focus every single week. Watch what happens when that daily habit scales up. By maintaining that 2-hour extraction over 12 months, you bank 730 hours of surplus time. If we take those 730 hours and apply them to a professional context, divided by a standard 8-hour workday, it yields exactly 91 full working days. Simply shifting your wake time mathematically generates a 25% larger lifespan for productivity. This creates 3 extra months per year that competitors sleep through. Being awake while the sun rises is only the first step. To process that hidden time into tangible value, you must run it through a strict operational framework. Rule 1 governs the first hour. From 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., the time is strictly quarantined for high-leverage skill building. Thomas used this hour to learn Excel formulas, data entry, and basic bookkeeping, skills the modern warehouse economy rewards. Rule 2 dictates the second hour. From 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., the focus shifts to physical maintenance and planning. A 30-minute walk and reviewing the day's targets ensure the body is ready to execute the skills acquired in hour 1. This chart shows the anchor of the framework. Rule 3. You must be asleep by 9 p.m. You cannot cheat your biology out of required rest. You can only reposition it to capture daylight. Implementing this triggers severe physiological friction. For the first 3 weeks, the body and mind will actively rebel. Your eyes will burn, your focus will drift, and your brain will manufacture every possible excuse to return to sleep. Thomas pushed through this exhaustion. Right around day 20, he reached a milestone. He woke up 2 minutes before his alarm. His circadian rhythm adapted, the biological resistance vanished, and the habit became automatic. The pain of those first 21 days is a feature. It is the mandatory biological toll that must be paid to access the compounding benefits of the system. By day 87, Thomas had banked 174 hours of uninterrupted study. He had moved past basic tutorials and completed online certifications in accounting and data analysis. He applied this knowledge to his immediate environment. He noticed his warehouse lacked a digital system for tracking inventory, leading to constant errors. He spent his 5 a.m. hours building a solution, a comprehensive spreadsheet that organized every item in the building. When he presented this tool to his manager, the impact was immediate. Because Thomas understood both the warehouse floor and the data behind it, he was offered a promotion to the accounting department. He moved to the day shift with a salary that doubled his previous earnings. This chart shows how the effort scaled. Thomas's success was the mathematical outcome of the compounding interest of focused time. The daily increments seemed insignificant until the accumulated value reached an exponential spike after month 3. Thomas began with no degree and no connections. If you are watching this, you already have internet access and educational tools he had to fight to find. The opportunity is already in your hands. The mechanism to use it is waiting tomorrow morning. Set your alarm for 5 a.m. Select one high-leverage skill, pay the toll for 21 days, and test the mathematical certainty of the 90-day loop for yourself.